Hello, Ed Fam. Happy New Year to you. It's vslee again with thestrategicadvantage.org. I'm so excited about the new year and all the good things that are going to be happening in school systems across the country, and particularly in our state, Georgia. I wanted to jump on today before we closed out the first working day back in school systems after the new year to say Happy New Year and to tell you that the Strategic Advantage is just as excited as ever to pull together all of the good things that we have in store for you. As you know, we have our book, The Compass, that is still selling well and doing some great things for leaders across the state, because I have not really been in touch with individuals outside of the state. I'll be broadening my reach, though, as the new year progresses. Today, I want to talk to you and let you know, well, really to remind you that there'll be some changes coming with the Strategic Advantage. If you'll recall, our Ed Chatter sessions are going to be 7 p.m. as opposed to 12 noon. I think we'll be able to reach a larger audience, and the whole idea is to provide service and support to those in need who are out there in the trenches educating our young people on a day-to-day basis. So today, I want to ask you a question. Can you believe this? You know, I was on the internet the other day and I came across an article talking about a superintendent of schools and the food nutrition director who had been smoking marijuana on school grounds. They were at or across from the district office, and they each had been arrested, and the district had mentioned that they were already fast looking for their replacements. Is that not crazy? I tell you, when you think you've heard it all, you found out you haven't. The next thing I want to do is to remind you of those specific changes that are coming forth with our Strategic Advantage YouTube channel. Of course, Ed Chatter will continue, and very soon we're going to have a guest on who's going to be talking about high school transformation. High school remains a concern in districts and across the nation, middle school too, but we want to really begin to look at high school transformation so that we can ensure that as we graduate young people, they are going to be successful in their postgraduate endeavors. So make certain that you stay tuned and listen out, because I'm going to be speaking on our guests very soon, giving you more information about them and letting you know exactly when they will be joining us. Now, I also want to tell you that if you'll recall, I mentioned in a recent video before the holidays that we're going to have Friday sessions. These will be one-on-one sessions, one-to-one sessions for individuals who are having concerns in their job setting and they need service and support. That's what we're here for. This whole organization was founded solely for that purpose, to help educators be all that they can be so that they can do the same for children, help them to be all that they can be. All right, so stay tuned, because I want to share something right now that will give you some additional information about the Strategic Advantage and where we're headed. Look to hear from me probably couple of 3 times before the week is out. But do have a great week, and hey, have a great year. Let's thrive in 2025.
All right, switching gears, the superintendent of Warren Fitzgerald Schools is under fire tonight. She and the food services director are accused of smoking marijuana during school hours. Both of the women appeared in court today to face a judge. 7 News Detroit reporter Randy Wimbley was there and is sharing the reactions from parents in Warren.
Yeah, police say the pair was smoking marijuana in this plaza right across the street from the district's administration building. They both drove off in separate vehicles. The superintendent is said to have had a hunting rifle in her car. That other district official, her underage niece. Ms. Stange, Ms. Carroll, anything about the allegations you want to share? The Warren Fitzgerald school officials kept mum while leaving court. Superintendent Holly Stange and Food Services Director Amanda Carroll faced a judge Monday on a trio of charges. Stange is accused of operating a vehicle while intoxicated, possessing a weapon in a weapon-free zone, and having marijuana on school grounds. That last charge is a 2-year felony.
You're making a claim that there was marijuana consumed near a school property. Okay, so they got to show that it was actually marijuana and that it was within 1,000 feet. And as to the weapons count, we're talking about a hunting rifle, perhaps, not like a concealed weapon, not a machine gun.
Dr. Booker, knee-jerk reaction hearing about these allegations.
Very disheartening, to say the least. Unfortunately, some of the things that we've heard in the news have not been something that we didn't know about, we being the community.
Dr. Jaja Booker has children in the Fitzgerald School District.
I'm hoping that these events and allegations can help us kind of move forward into a more positive direction for our school district.
Those tears from the cold or based upon what's happening here?
Unfortunately both, because again, this is unfortunate for our community. No community wants to be seen in this particular light, right? All of the positive things that are happening here with our kids and in our school district, our system, there's a lot of great things happening, and it's unfortunate that we're being seen in this light.
Carroll is accused of having marijuana on school grounds, operating a motor vehicle while intoxicated, second offense, and OWI with a minor in tow. Stange was previously cited for texting and driving. In the letter to parents, School Board President Julia Yokel stated the board voted unanimously to place Stange and Carroll on leave effective immediately, pending its internal review.
As a longtime community advocate for this school area and as county commissioner-elect, and also someone who's really advocated for responsible gun ownership as a gun owner myself, this is a prime example of what we do not want to see in our community, and we expect much greater from our leaders and those that are responsible for caring for our children.
Now, Stange and Carroll are due back in court January 2nd. The district says it's already started the process of finding replacements for both of them. In Warren, I'm Randy Wembley, 7 News Detroit.
Okay, Randy, thank you so much for that report.
As you can see, life gets crazier and crazier. Who in their right mind would do something like that? Hey, maybe they're not in their right mind. I was talking about making certain that we thrive in 2025. So allow me to take this brief moment to do a commercial for my book, The Compass, an administrator's guide to journeying through the school year. We're in January of 2025. And at this point, administrators have journeyed through the first half of the 2024-25 school year. I would venture to say that there are some administrators out there who could benefit from the Compass. I had the good fortune of having a school district purchase 37 copies for their principals, and then they had me to come just before the holiday to do a book talk to the principals and to share some other leadership nuggets about successful school leadership. I am available to come to you that same way. And before I carry on, I want to share with you some feedback that I have gotten in regards to the Compass. What it says is, I loved it. The Compass is more than just a book. It's a roadmap for leading with integrity, courage, and compassion. I highly recommend it to any educator looking to navigate the challenges of school leadership with grace and confidence. Now, drawing from her expertise, Dr. Lee offers practical wisdom and actionable strategies that are both relatable and grounded in real-world challenges. The book is insightful, practical, and a much-needed read in order to refocus, stay focused, and press forward. It will continue to help me be an orchestra leader. Thank you for your continued insight, Dr. Lee. That's Valerie Lawson, a principal in Liberty County. I encourage you to go to my Facebook page at The Strategic Advantage, and I want you to go to the YouTube channel as well. And it will have that document for your viewing pleasure. And if you would like a copy, I would gladly send it to you. In fact, I'm autographing some copies right now for some principals in another school district, small district, just 15 copies. But those principals could use this book as a guide to help them close out the school year. I tell you what, it's an easy read. And what one could do is have principals bring it to a principals meeting and do a jigsaw. Have principals to break into groups, and each group would do a chapter in the book. Read it on site, and then with guided questions, they would have breakouts to report out each chapter. And when they left that principal meeting, they would have an oversight of the entire book and what it has to offer. This is one of my most prized works because it looks at real life experiences that I've had either as superintendent or assistant superintendent working closely with principals. It shows the good, the bad, and the ugly, and it focuses on those main features that principals in leadership should consider as they traverse and journey through the school year. So hey, thank you for allowing me to do that commercial. Now, while I have you and as I close out, I want to talk to you again, as I said I would, about the direction of the Strategic Advantage YouTube channel. You all are familiar with what we have as it relates to something called Ed Chatter. That's where we get together and chat, if you will, about educational topics, issues, and the like. We talk about challenges, and we also talk about solutions. But we also keep you abreast of what's going on in the education arena on the national and state levels. We've got a lot coming at us with a new administration for these United States, particularly since they are talking about shutting down the Department of Education. I've already done a video about that, and I encourage you to go to the YouTube channel as well to make certain that you subscribe to the channel and take a look at some of the past videos that I've done. Some of them have guest speakers, like the one we're going to be doing very shortly, where we will be talking about high school transformation. All right, so now we are going to change Ed Chatter from 12 noon. We started out doing it on lunch break, but people said, let me get home, get my kids in from their after school activities, finish dinner, and just kind of start to chill out. And then I'm ready for some Ed Chatter. So we're going to make it at 7 p.m. and it's going to be on Mondays. No, Wednesday. I keep saying Mondays. I don't know why. But it's going to be on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. The other thing we're going to do is have some new weekly segments that are coming on board. The first one is called Office Hours. That's going to be on Thursdays at 7 p.m. That will be a time for you, your friends and colleagues, and whoever else out there in the ed arena to log on to a live YouTube setting where we will be talking about, again, topics and matters of concern to you. If you have anything that you want to bring to the table but you don't want to bring it yourself, just DM me and I'll happily make it a topic of discussion. In addition to the office hours on Thursday, we're going to have private consult sessions on Fridays. All you have to do is DM me. I've already had some with some individuals just before the holidays, before we even kick this off in January. But y'all, folks are having a hard time. There are a lot of teachers out there who are non-certificated, and they were working at a major corporation, Walmart, Home Depot, etc. But they had a college degree, and because of the teacher shortage, a lot of the requirements have been relaxed to hire certain individuals who are willing to go ahead and get the certification. But there's much to be said about the teacher preparation programs in our colleges and universities. Getting that pedagogical experience and exposure is much needed. So I want to make certain that we support these people, and so that our young students can get the benefit of good teachers, good quality educations in those classrooms, and that there are no concerns for our kids. They're already, many of them, years behind, and they don't need anything else to hamper their growth and academic progress. So join us for some of those office hours at 7 p.m. on Thursdays, and the private consult sessions on Fridays, which are done by appointment. Then we're going to, on the first Saturday of every month, we're going to have a live coffee chat where I'll be sitting down, sipping my coffee from one of my The Strategic Advantage mugs. Notice how I put that in there. Go to thestrategicadvantage.org and check out our merch. I think you'll find some things you like. But during the coffee chat, we're going to just be doing just that. It may not be any specific topic. People may just call in and talk about anything. And that's what we're going to do. I keep saying call in, but I mean log in. What I will do is go live via StreamYard, and then I will drop a link. And if you're interested in coming up on the platform and talking and joining in on the chat, all you have to do is log into the link and you'll be right there, and then I will let you up. All right, the next thing that I want to share about is empowering the community. I'm going to be sharing a lot for the community at large, and particularly for parents, because sometimes we as educators get into our world and we get comfortable with what we're doing, and we don't really engage the community on a greater scale, and nor do we communicate with parents and keep them abreast of things that they should be aware of. So I look forward to having you on any of those sessions or all of them. And of course, I'll continue to just pop in and go live. And you're going to want to make certain when you subscribe to the YouTube channel that you turn on your notification bell, so you will receive information every time I come on and be uploading and to upload new content. I'm not going to keep you. This has been long, but hey, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. And I want you to be front and center. Teachers, here's to you. I hope the second half of your year is good, and I hope that it's great for your students. You are the most deciding factor in whether students progress academically and whether they do not. And so we want to make certain that we take care of you. Administrators, thank you for all you do. Continue to lead by example and make certain that everything you do is in the best interest of students. All right, y'all. Happy New Year. Thanks for joining me.